Right, welcome back everybody to this Comintern Turn 8. I think I have finally decided what it is I'm going to do. We're not going to declare a war before buys. So we're going to buy 3 infantry and 2 militia. Spend half the money that we have, taking us down to 13. For non-combat moves, the 74th is going to move into Tula. Lepest is going to have the 2 infantry in Oral Kursk join it. It's going to have the infantry and 2 artillery from Moscow join it. The tech bomber in Moscow is also going to join it. Our air transport is going to pick up the airborne, and actually no, it's going to pick up regular infantry. And 1, 2, 3, drop that off in Lepest. Actually, no, if transport planes can... Do they have to stop moving when they drop something off? I know transports do, naval transports, but I don't know about air transports. So we can keep moving. I'm going to stick that back into Leningrad. Air transports, non-combat movement. Okay. Air transport and cargo. Air transports may transport land units for during a non-combat move, keeping up to full movement. It can continue to move up to their full movement point after unloading their cargo. Okay, cool. Let's see, other transport line members, yada yada. Okay, so our air transport is able to keep flying. So drop that infantry off from Leningrad, and it's going back to Leningrad. Our 2 cav that are in Transcaucasia are calling up to Komstakaya. During our non-combat phase, we are declaring war on Germany to prevent that Operation Barbarossa bonus. We still get some D12s apparently if they take these territories, so being at 32, I think it's worthwhile to take away Barbarossa and just hope that we get some average rolling on those to get us up to full income if so needed. It does mean that we take over, I guess don't take over, but we align Mongolia to us, as well as all of these units. Oh, you know what? We're just declaring war in the combat phase to make that technical, because I don't know what these railings, I know Scorchers have to be combat moves, so yeah, we're not in our non-combat moves, we're showing them some, but yeah, you guys get the point, just to make sure everything's kosher. We had a cav and 3 infantry. Alright, and all of those units are going to move up into Cheetah. And that takes care of the Far East. Yeah. Ship movements are heavy cruiser and destroyer. We're going to rejoin A12. And we're going to have our heavy cruiser go into port in Leningrad, along with our torpedo boat destroyer and one of the regular destroyers, and then everything else is staying out in the sea zone. So we'll do it like that. Alright, otherwise I think everything, so we're going to move one of these infantry down into Transcaucasia, and the other infantry is going to come up into Kalmystakaya. For Scorched Earth, this port was already scorched. We changed maps to a new version or something, so that got missed, but there it is. We're also going to scorch this minor shipyard in Teredia. We'll scorch this rail. We are going to, and we'll keep the major port there and the seaplane hangar for now. We're going to scorch all of these rails, I think. Yes, we in fact are going to scorch those rails. And we're going to scorch the Kyiv rails. We're going to scorch the Kyiv airport. We're going to scorch the Smolensk airfield. We're going to scorch the rails into Estonia and Latvia for Leningrad. Those will stay active for now. We'll scorch Caligula Oblast. And actually, now that I think about this, I need to see when I'm able to rail the factory out. Considering I have to use factory movement, I'm assuming it has to be in the non-combat phase. Yep. So, let's see. Need the Eastern Ukraine rails to stay alive, as well as... Nope, Donetsk Kublai is right there. Right, so we're not scorching the Eastern Ukraine to Kiev rails, because we instead are going to be railing our factory from Kiev, Eastern Ukraine, Donetsk Kublai, Tula Lipetsk, actually not Tula, North Caucasia, and then into Transcaucasia. And then we're going to be railing our Smolensk factory into Leningrad for the moment. So that uses our 2 rail movement. Back to scorching earthing things. So those have to stay open. That all has to stay open, which we're going to keep it open anyway. I think that's all the scorched earth we're going to do for this turn. Yep. Yep. Since we did declare war on Germany in our combat phase, though, I guess we are actually going to have some combats, and that we are going to have our 2 subs and our seaplane are going to raid an A-13 here. So we'll get some dice. We'll just roll these so as they are. So we'll be raiding the attackers, so we'll do our 2 subs first at a +2. And that's going to be 2 damage. I think this line has 3. Yep. So now we'll do our seaplane. And it has a +1 to the red die. So it's just going to be 0. So we will deal 2 damage to whatever line this is. The Baltic line makes sense. It is the Baltic Sea. So that would take Germany down to 50. And then our seaplane is going to come back to Leningrad and land there. Other than that, I think that is going to be a turn. We'll place our units. So we're going to be sticking 1 infantry into Moscow. Going to be sticking a militia into Tula. Going to stick 2 infantry into Leningrad. We're going to stick a militia into Transcaucasia. So we are at 32, and we are at our wartime. So we get guaranteed +3 there. I'm assuming the Americans are going to let us get this Lend-Lease. Considering the Allies are actively Lend-Leasing us things. And they don't want Germany to steamroll us, so I'm just going to assume that's the case. And so we're going to get $37 added. They go up to 50 in our bank. And that, I do believe, is going to be the turn. Just need to double check to make sure, like long range aircraft. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can reach, which is why we bought the infantry, but none of his other planes, I don't think, are able to reach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta take all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, looks like only the Strat bomber will be able to reach. So, only 1 airborne that we'd have to defend against with 2 fighters and infantry, so I feel decent about that. Yeah, alright, we're just going to call that the turn. So we are at war with Germany, and that'll be that. We'll see how long we can survive here, how much of a fight we can make this. Will be interesting. Anyway, we'll pass it over to the veteran for Japan turn 8.